Hello everyone, this is Jed Shlackman. In this video I'm going to be speaking about the subject of good intentions and the reality that often good intentions are not enough. Good intentions alone don't necessarily produce positive or desirable outcomes. One reason this is the case is that our intentions lead to actions based on the information that we have, whatever understanding that we have available to us. So you may have an intention to create a particular outcome, and the information that's been provided to you is inaccurate, and you act upon that information thinking that you'll create the outcome you desire, but it's actually leading toward a much different outcome. Let's suppose you're given information about a particular medicine, and the information you have about that medicine is that it will help people overcome some illness or improve their health in some manner. Yet unbeknown to you, there's information showing that this same medicine actually has caused some very detrimental effects to people's health. So if you only have access to the information that suggests this is a beneficial medication, and your intention is to improve people's health, you might tell people, here's this medicine, you should take this, it will improve your health. And in your mind, you're acting with good intentions, and you think you're going to help people feel better and healthier. Yet the real, more accurate information shows that that particular medicine is harmful, that it's more likely to create negative impacts on people's health. So if people follow your advice or guidance and take that medicine, they're more likely to experience negative results, undesirable effects upon their health. This small example plays out throughout human life, where we have certain information about things informing our actions, where we think we're applying our good intentions to create something desirable, but actually our good intentions have been hijacked in a way by distorted or inaccurate information. You could call that disinformation or misinformation. So the good intentions just by themselves really aren't enough. In order to create a desirable outcome, we also need proper, accurate information. This would apply to things with our health. So if we have information about what's going to address a health concern, that information would need to be accurate. Otherwise, we might do more harm than good. This applies to things in life that are occurring on a larger scale, such as political and economic information. Often people are given information that leads to military actions, which could cause harm to great numbers of people, while the people carrying out those directives or carrying out those actions will often think that they're doing something that's necessary, something that's positive or benevolent in some way. They may feel they're defending us against some great threat. They may feel they're protecting their country. Whatever their belief might be, if the information is not accurate, they'll end up creating more undesirable effects rather than the desirable effects that they may have thought they were working toward. In our interpersonal relationships, we often perceive things or receive information that leads us to jump to certain conclusions, and we take action based upon those conclusions, thinking that we're creating something we desire or that we're in some way helping others, when it may later turn out that the information that we were given, the things that we thought were true, actually weren't, and we end up creating harm or fostering undesirable outcomes. For example, if you think someone is being dishonest with you or lying to you, you may act upon that conclusion. You may in some way discriminate against them. You may in some way ostracize them or carry out some negative judgment upon them. And so they feel in some way harmed or mistreated by your actions, especially if your belief about them is not true. Perhaps they were actually being truthful or honest with you. You just didn't have enough information or accurate information to show yourself that they were truly being honest. If we look at many things in life, we do have good intentions, and even other people that we perceive around us who we may think are acting out of malice may actually have positive intentions. They may think they're doing something good or beneficial, that they are serving the greater good or helping make the world a better place in whatever manner they think they're doing that. And from our point of view, they're not. So it all depends upon the information that we each have access to, the perception of reality of what is true or not that we're acting upon. All of us at some point in time end up acting upon some form of distorted information, and consequently we often create effects that are contrary to what we hope for or what we think we want to create. Therefore, it's valuable to have what we call good intentions, to have a benevolent approach to how we're living our life. Yet at the same time, that itself is not enough. It's also important to seek out the best or most accurate information, to look into things more deeply or thoroughly, to become more confident or certain that we are acting upon accurate information, that our perception of the world around us is properly forming the way that we're going to, informing, I should say, the way that we're going to respond to life and the world around us. So information is vital as well as intention. It's actually quite common for people's intentions to be hijacked by people who have other goals or agendas. Sometimes we're being given intentional disinformation to mislead us into acting in ways that support people who have goals that are in contrast or contradiction to what our own intentions or goals are. So we can have kind of a naive view of life at times where we kind of trust or assume that people are giving information out that's meant to support or aid us that those other people have the same way of looking at life or the same goals that we do. But there are times when people are giving us deceptive ideas or deceitful information to lead us to support their agendas when they know that we have other agendas that we wouldn't agree with what they're doing or pursuing. So having an awareness that that exists, that this is occurring, can prepare us to look more closely and critically at the information provided to us. This is something that I hope gives each of you some insight into your life and the world around you, and how you can create more well-informed intentions where you can combine your quote good or benevolent intentions with clear and accurate information that will help inform the actions you take based upon those intentions. In this sense, it's vital to combine our heart, our empathy and compassion, our well-meaning, with wisdom, with accurate knowledge, so that our heart and mind can come together to help manifest the reality that we desire to co-create. I appreciate each of you for taking your time to view this video. For those that are interested in holistic health, spirituality, and consciousness, I invite you to watch more of my YouTube videos and also to visit my website www.phinsights.com. That's PHINSIGHTS.com. For now, I'd like to wish each of you a wonderful day. Namaste.